topic for today is your company has just announced a merger. You are asked to share a few words about the benefits of change. Take it away, Freddi.
Can you imagine what your life would be like if nothing ever changed? You'd still be 21 inches tall. You'd weigh 7 pounds and 11 ounces. Well, maybe that wouldn't be a bad thing. But change comes to all of us, and I think it's a great thing. And now that our company is merging, think of the amazing opportunities. Some of you have heard the story about my granny who loved to play pirates. Well, on television, there's occasionally on the History Channel some really excellent biographies. And recently I was watching a biography about John Ware. Who's John Ware, you might ask? Well, guess what? He was the first pirate. Can you imagine being the first pirate? He sailed in the Mediterranean, and through a series of life events, he decided that he was going to go and be the biggest, baddest pirate ass in the Mediterranean. Well, he did it. He stole ships and this and that and the other thing, and he was a vicious, horrible, nasty pirate. He was in cahoots with somebody in Tangiers. Well, as he became more successful, sitting down with his partner in Tangiers, the fellow noticed that on his arm he had a tattoo, and it was a pirate in the body of a swallow. Well, the fellow in Tangiers had never seen a swallow, and he says, well, what's that? So John Ware told him about it. Oh, he says, a sparrow. He says, I'm going to call you Jack Sparrow. Well, some of you might have watched Johnny Depp in Pirates of the Caribbean. That is the background to Johnny Depp's character in Pirates of the Caribbean. Now, the original Jack Sparrow never ever went to the Caribbean, but he set the way. And so you can see how these two stories merge to form the amazing movie and series that we have seen today. So imagine what our company is going to do. Not saying that we're pirates, but we can take this model of our current success and we can merge and meld it with the success of the company that we're joining. And we too can be the amazing Pirates of the Caribbean, such a successful franchise, and we will make gazillions of dollars out of it.
Excellent. I have so many questions when we get to tailgate after 8. All right, but your second one, because I think I'm supposed to just keep going. You are at an event when the demonstration fails for some reason. The organizer calls you from the audience to talk for a few minutes while they fix the issue.
Well, folks, all technology is evil. And so you're going to have to put up with me, but I'm going to share with you a little bit of information about some of the differences that make us different. How many of you have a spouse or partner that is radically different than you? Yep, 100% of us. Because why would we marry somebody just like us? Because then they'd be perfect and we would have nobody to fix. Well, just like you, I married somebody who was very different than me. And when we got married, this was just a nightmare. You know, like we went from really, really liking each other to butting our heads about everything, especially laundry. Now, I don't know about you, but I have a system for doing the laundry. You know, I sort the colors. I sort his and hers too, because I don't want my delicates with his. You know what I mean? And so I would sort the laundry, put it in the washing machine, put it in the dryer, fold it, and put it away. Well, right after our honeymoon, my husband sat down and tried to instruct me on how to do the laundry because he believed I was doing it incorrectly. So imagine this. He comes along and he says, Fred, I'm going to teach you how to do the laundry correctly. And I said, okay, big guy, go ahead. Now, I shouldn't have said that because I've been on this continual education program now for 38 years. But he said, this is what you do. He says, you sort the laundry, got it on that. And he says, when you're putting the socks in the washing machine, you need to count them. because you need to put an even number in. I don't do numbers, but you had to put an even number of socks in the washing machine. And then after it washes, you take them out and you put them in the dryer, and guess what you have to do? Oh yeah, you have to count the socks. And apparently you're supposed to take the same number of socks out of the washing machine and put them in the dryer. Already I've got a problem because I cannot remember how many socks I put in the washing machine, but I digress. And then after they have dried, you take them out and you count the number of socks that are coming out of the dryer. And apparently it is supposed to match the number that went into the washing machine. By now I'm hopelessly confused, but wait. He then taught me how to fold socks. Now, if you're like me, you probably take two socks that are pretty darn close, a couple of gray socks, put them together, fold the top, right? No, 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 that ruins the socks because all these little stringy bits come out of the top. Instead, you take them by the top and the toe and you lay them flat and you smooth them like iron socks. And you take its exact match, put it on top, iron it as well, and then you fold them over your index finger. Put them on edge with the heel tab up and put them in the drawer alphabetically by color. That was my lesson in how to do laundry because my husband and I are so different. But I've solved that, my friends, because now when I put the socks in the washing machine, I have a whiteboard on the wall and I write a random odd number on it just in case my monitor comes to check, just to drive him crazy. And then I take all the nice cleaned and dried socks and I press them lovingly into his lap and say, "Here, big boy, make yourself useful."